Hello, I'm Vasilios Dunas, the Technical Sales Manager with REPI LLC. I want to thank you all for taking the time to sit down and watch this presentation. I also want to thank the PFA for giving REPI and myself this opportunity. Although REPI has attended the PFA for many years and been a member for many years, this is going to be the first time that we are actually presenting. So I look forward to this. I'm very excited. And again, thank you everybody for the opportunity on behalf of REPI and myself. And this is going to be great. Today I'm going to talk about a halogen-free synergistic additive that can be used to reduce the FR loading and improve your flexible polyurethane foam physical performance. What many of you know REPI, many of you are aware of REPI and know REPI as the colorants company. But what many of you probably are not aware of is that REPI also has additives. For many years, our additives have been focused on the aesthetic performance and the color performance of foams, such as our UV stabilizers, our UV absorbers, and our antioxidants. And these products, again, always focused on the color and aesthetics. But in recent years, we've made strides towards developing additives for the performance of polyurethane foams. For example, you can see our aldehyde scavenger, Senza AA, which will be focused on all aldehydes, but primarily formaldehyde, and helps remove that, as well as can be used as a VOC reducer. Our antioxidants, many of you are aware of those, most likely purchased some of them. We also have new low emission versions to help with VOC control and help reach CertiPure certifications that have been maybe hard to reach with previous formulations. Another extremely new product for us will be our bonding enhancer for improvement of the bond of textile and foam and flame lamination, as well as a continued use of our stabilizers, our white frame stabilizers and UV absorbers. We also have an anti-static additive for helping with conductivity. And then lastly, which we'll be spending the majority of our time discussing today, is going to be our AntiFiamma product line, which has two distinctions: our typical melamine dispersions and our specifically new formulated synergistic additive that is to be used with to help with the flammability performance in your polyurethane foams. So, as we all know, there's always flame retardants are always a topic of discussion by many groups as well as regulators, and there's always a move towards limiting them, eliminating them, and trying to reduce their usage in various industries and products. So a few examples here from various sources. You can see that we have 11 states considering in 2020 to eliminate or significantly reduce the use of FRs in residential furniture. Massachusetts, which is the newest one, has eliminated 11 FRs from being produced in our industry, in the polyurethane industry, for residential use and mattress use. And then as well, we also know that regulators and consumer interest groups have been looking at California publications and trying to limit their use in residential furniture. So we can go on here and cite many examples, but the point that we can see is every year flame retardants are going to receive more and more scrutiny, and we still have flammability requirements to overcome. So it becomes essential that the industry leaders begin to develop technology that allow us to continue to service our customers, continue to hit these flammability ratings, while also abiding to new regulation and moving with the new regulation and with the direction of the industry. And with that in mind, REPI has introduced not only its additive AntiFiamma line, but specifically our synergistic REPITAN 00398. This is a product that's specifically designed for flexible slab stock and molded polyurethane foam. It's going to work synergistically with your current FR package to help either get you into a flammability rating that you couldn't before, or be used as a reduction of your current FR package. It works in the intumescent area. It forms a char layer to help with not providing the fire with the proper fuels and ingredients it needs. And it was designed with requirements such as CRIB 5, UL 94, and EN 4554 in mind, and can be used to help meet those requirements. A little bit of technical information, something you'd see on a TDS is going to be your OH number, water content, viscosity, and density. You can see here, as well as we can forward a TDS for anyone who would like one. The typical usage amount for this product is going to be 2 to 2.5% and or parts per 100 parts polyol, which is very nice and low. So let's talk about the experimentation that was used here and some of the results and benefits we saw while using this product. So we started off with having this material independently tested by an external lab. We started with a standard conventional TDI formulation with an FR package of TCPP and melamine, low density foam. The flammability test that was used was UL94. I'll go into some details on that test here in a moment. And we focused on the use of 3 different types of formulations. So we started off with standard FR package of TCPP and melamine. Second formulation removed 30% of that FR package. And then a third formulation kept that removed 30% and added 2% of REPI's synergistic additive. The UL94 test is focused on, has 3 classifications, or we're looking at these 3 classifications at HBF, HF1, and HF2. For all these classifications, the typical criteria that are used are going to be burn rate, burn length, and cotton as the indicator. So this is going to be an open flame test here. It'll be a horizontally oriented foam sample, and your cotton indicator will be down here to focus on any dripping that occurs, and which will be used as a criteria for classification. In this table, we've documented the results for all 3 formulations and their classification. So starting with the standard FR package, we can see that you have a burn length of 2 millimeters. No cotton is burned. The burn rate was 36 millimeters per minute, and we had an HF1 classification. Once we reduce that FR package by 30%, you see about a 20 millimeter, you see a huge increase in the burn length. You're not in an HF2, HF1 classification anymore, and you've doubled your burn rate, and you've seen that there was cotton indicator burned below. Then we introduced the 2% of the REPI synergistic additive. You can see that your burn lengths come back up to comparable results. You have no cotton burned, and your speed goes back down, and you've received an HF1 classification. And effectively, this tells us that with a reduction, you're still able to achieve the classification you wanted with the use of this REPI material. And from that reduction, you see quite a few benefits here. So when you're able to reduce your FR package, you're obviously going to see your physical property and mechanical property improvements with tensile tear, elongation, and compression sets. You're also going to see some cost benefits of reducing this material out of your formulations, as well as reduced emissions coming from FR additives and undesirable chemicals such as your halogens, phosphorus won't be used in this, since this is, and REPI's additive is going to be a halogen-free additive. A few benefits that are not related to the reduction of the FR package loading that come from this additive are going to be your drip reduction. Being that this is a char-forming additive, you see a significant decrease in the amount of drips, as well as lower smoke volume and total volume for those tests that are looking at the amount of smoke present. And then a very interesting topic would be the reduction in your peak heat release of combustion. So as you can see, there's many benefits here of this product, and if anyone has any more questions about it, please feel free to contact me or REPI, and we can give you more information. I look forward to also seeing everyone at the Q&A session this week. Hope everyone enjoys their week, and I'd like to thank everybody for listening. And again, thank you to the PFA, and thank you to REPI for the opportunity. So thanks.